Okay, this is like the third time I try to do this video, so hopefully it works out this time around. My kids were being kind of rowdy. I am doing an empties video, but this is also going to be a chatty video, giving you guys an update. I'm trying to swallow and it hurts. I've been sick. My kids actually got sick last week, and then I got sick this week. I'm still not 100%, but I'm actually up and running for the last few days. And it's just been a little crazy. I'm like scatterbrained right now because I have so many things to say. If you follow me on Snapchat, you probably already know I will list the timestamp down below when the empties will start if you want to skip over this entire thing. But I have been on Snapchat. I haven't been on Instagram. Today I actually posted my first picture on Instagram. Today's actually the first day that I put on some makeup. I just haven't been wearing makeup for like 2 weeks or so. Number one, I haven't had time. Number two, I mean, I've been sick, so I really haven't had time or the energy to do it. And then a few days ago is when I started feeling a little bit better, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are like that. You know, when you start feeling a little bit better instead of resting some more, or resting basically, I got up and running, and I just started doing stuff because there's stuff that I need to get done. So I haven't been resting as much as I should, you know, like bad me. I should be resting, but I've been decluttering actually, and I've been decluttering for a little while now. And yesterday I decluttered my clothes and my shoes, and then today I did my kitchen, everything from my kitchen basically, because we're moving on the 28th of this month, which is funny because the 28th of this month is when I moved last time too. Just a year ago. It hasn't even been, you know, it's basically a year on the dot. We're downsizing from this unit. We're actually looking for something a lot smaller because we have some future plans and we want to save money on the unit that we're in right now. I'm really excited actually. I had no trouble getting rid of stuff or decluttering my stuff because I've just been so overwhelmed basically by just the amount of stuff that I have. I haven't touched my nail polish. I haven't touched my makeup. I may do that, but once I move, I'm not ready to do that just yet. I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to. I'm just not ready. But when it came to my clothes and my shoes, it was like, it was so quick because I knew the stuff that I haven't reached for. I had clothes for work and shoes for work, basically. I kept holding on to it thinking, you know, well, you know, when I go back to work, you know, I'm going to need the stuff. And I mean, it's been 3 years basically. I still haven't gone back to work, so there's really no point for me to hold on to 10 slacks or, you know, dress shoes that I know I'm not gonna wear. I kept basics like black nudes and some blue ones, but for the rest of it I just basically got rid of it, and that was really easy for me to do. Same thing with my kitchen. My kitchen was a little bit harder because it's my space. I love being in the kitchen. It's just, I love cooking, so getting rid of a lot of the stuff was just a little bit tougher, but not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I knew the stuff that I know I reach for, like the same spoons, the same ladle, the same whisk, the same pots. I reach for the same things over and over again, and everything else just kind of sits in the background and I don't use it up. So I got rid of the stuff that I just don't use. Too many bowls. I have like, I don't know, 10 bowls, or not 10 bowls, like, you know, 7 bowls, which is a lot. I don't need that many bowls. So I condensed a lot of my bowls. I left basically 3 out of all of the ones that I had. Probably had 10 and I only kept 3. So I'm really happy about that because my cabinets now look so much more neat, more organized, and I know that once we move into this unit, it doesn't have the same amount of storage that we have now. So I know everything's gonna have a place for it, but it's not gonna be overloaded, you know. So super excited about that. My husband's home and the dog's just going crazy, and so are the kids. Okay, so anyways, with that being said, every video, like mainly my project pan videos are the ones that I'm most concerned about because I like posting those videos on time. Hold on. I like posting those videos on time, so those are all going to be late. My nail polish of the month is probably also going to be, or my nail polish out the door is probably also going to be later in December. I'm going to be posting that later in December. I do have a collab video coming up with my friend Shaunna. She's here on YouTube, and I'm really excited. With Shaunna, we need to talk because we need to gather our thoughts and stuff. But I have a collab coming up in the first week of December with her, and I'm really excited. She's so stinking sweet. My goodness, I love her. Yeah, I think that's everything for our update so far. 5 minutes, not too bad, right? So let me get into the empties. It shouldn't take too long. This one right here is the coconut milk shampoo. I've mentioned this before. I actually really like this. I love the smell of it. I love how soft it leaves the hair. I use it a little bit on myself, but mainly for my kids, and I like the way that it leaves their hair. And then I have these two Dial. They're both Dial, right? Dial for men. This one looks so nasty. This is the hair and body. My husband always buys these, so I always mention these just because he's like the one and done kind of thing. He doesn't like to have a shampoo and then a conditioner and then, you know, a body wash and then a face, you know, he has his face wash, but you know what I mean, like the face, body, and no, body, hair, and condition, whatever. 3-in-1s are what he likes. And then this one was the magnetic attraction enhancing. Oh my gosh, this one smells really, really good. So he always likes to buy these, and these are very inexpensive, so he likes getting those. And then I have this Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash. My hands are so dry right now. This was okay. It's not anything special in my opinion. It smells really good. It smells really good, but it's fragrance free. It gently cleanses and moisturizes too, which I do agree. I definitely think that these are very moisturizing, but it's nothing special to me to where it can justify for the price of this. I think they have a lavender one also, and I would like to try that, but it's good. I just would have to see, you know, money wise if it's worth it for me. And then I have this Lubriderm Normal to Dry Skin. Love this moisturizer. I prefer the one from Renewal, which is a subscription from Melaleuca. I like that one a little bit better, but you know, if you don't have a subscription, I think this is really great. I love it. I think it's amazing. I also love Eucerin. Anything that heals or helps with eczema or dry skin is really great. I have eczema, and now one of my little ones started with eczema like a month ago. It started in the back of her ear. And it sucks, but anyways, I always like to go with something like this, something that doesn't have a lot of fragrance in it. I think it's really great. It's not overly greasy. It moisturizes, but it's not greasy or anything like that. So I've repurchased this, and I will continue to repurchase this. It's really great. And then I have this Trader Joe's pomegranate body butter. This one right here. I had another one. This smells so good, by the way. I had another one, and it was the Shea Butter, and I love the texture of that one better. I feel like it moisturizes a lot better than this one did. But the scent of that one I was not a fan of. This one, I love the scent, and although I don't mind the texture of it, this one felt a little bit, not even moussey, more like cottage cheesy. Not like cottage cheese, like it was bad, but just the texture was very, very different from the other one. So it wasn't like creamy smooth or anything like that. But I didn't feel like this one moisturized as well or as long as the other one did. So, but the scent of this one was amazing. Oh my god, I can still smell it, and it smells so good. And then I have this Caress Tahitian Renewal. I always buy this one. This has pomegranate seeds and coconut milk essence. It smells really, really good. It has little beads, so it gently exfoliates. It almost gently exfoliates to the point that it really doesn't do anything for your body, but I love the scent so much that I continue buying this one. I have makeup wipe removers from Equate, which I mentioned almost in every, I think in every empty, I'm pretty sure. I had a bunch of them. I just saved one for this basket, but always buy these because they're very inexpensive. I'm actually looking into maybe trying different ones, because although this is very inexpensive, you do go through quite a few of the wipes in order to remove your makeup, like the surface of it, really well. It's not the most effective in my opinion, but it is the most inexpensive. So I continue buying it for that reason. And then I have another, this Suave Men 3-in-1 Citrus Rush shampoo. These are the kind of things my husband likes, and he always gets them. So oh, this one right here, let me talk about this one. This is the Garnier Skin Active Clean Purifying Oil Free Cleansing Towelettes. These were heavily fragranced, which is something that I don't like, but this removed my makeup so well. Now granted, this is way more expensive than this right here. This one comes in a 3-pack, and I think I paid $5 something, and I think this one right here was around the same price for the pack of 1, to where these come with 72 towelettes per. But I have to use multiple of these in order to get it. It doesn't even get the makeup off nearly as much as this one does right here. So that's something to think about. But this one came with, how many towelettes did this come with? 25 plus 10. They gave you a bonus of 10, so 35, which is not very many, but I only needed to stick to 1. So I would grab 1, remove my makeup, and then flip it over, and then keep removing my makeup, rinse it under water, and then continue removing my makeup. The one towelette would do such an amazing job at removing all of the makeup. I was very, very impressed. I just didn't like the fragrance. It was so heavily fragrance, so wasn't a huge fan of that. I did feel like it controlled breakouts because it cleansed so well, and they are oil free, so I would totally recommend these if you're not sensitive to fragrance and stuff like that. And then I have a MAC Fix Plus. This is the no, it's not Fix Plus, it's the mineralized charged water. I think it's okay. I prefer the, I think it's the Moisture Surge from Clinique. Because this one right here, I prefer the Fix Plus more than this one. This one I feel like it just makes me extra dewy and almost oily, and I don't personally like that. So I wouldn't buy this one. I would totally just buy the regular Fix Plus. But if I'm looking for something that's more hydrating, I would go for the Clinique Moisture Surge. I think it's so much better. And then I have Curel Ultra Healing Intensive Lotion for extra dry skin, tight skin. This was okay. I think it's nice if you like a light moisturizer. It does moisturize, it's just a little bit too light. I like something very rich, like the Lubriderm or the Eucerin, again, because I have eczema. But this did the trick for me. It moisturized my skin. I just find that the other ones moisturized my skin a lot better than this one did. What I did like about this one is in my cuticle areas, if I needed to take pictures of my manicure, I would grab a little brush, grab a little bit of the moisturizer, and then just, you know, brush it around the cuticle areas, and it wouldn't leave it oily looking, you know, for the picture and stuff like that. So I actually really liked it for that reason, but I wouldn't buy it again just for that. I think it was good. It's just not my ultimate favorite. This Equate non-acetone nail polish remover. This lasted me forever because I always use 100%, which is horrible. I'm trying to get away from that. Because it does damage the nails, but this was really good. I really like this. This left my nails like shiny but healthy looking. Like they had a healthy looking shine to them, which I loved. It did take a lot longer for it to remove the nail polish, which is the reason why I don't use these kind of things, because I don't have the patience for it. But I think it was really great. I loved it. It never dried out my fingers. Like, you know, when you get that white, like it dries them out so much your fingers look white from the regular, the 100% acetone. This one never did that, and it never dried out my cuticles. If anything, I felt like it enriched them, which, oh yeah, it says enriched with protein. Yeah. So totally recommend this. I'm actually gonna buy another one, but maybe a larger size if they have one. That's from Equate, which is from Walmart. And then I have this Garnier Missler water. I have another one in use. I really like these a lot. I use this every day, twice a day. So I will use it. It's part of my skincare now. In the mornings, I will use it just to kind of cleanse my face quickly. Sometimes if I have time, I'll wash my face, but I've been trying to stay away from that and just kind of go in with this in the mornings and then move on to the rest of my skincare steps. And then at night, I'll use this after I use the makeup removing wipes, then wash my face, and then I'll go in with this to remove any excess. I love this. This is really great, and I have repurchased it and will continue to repurchase it. And then I have the CeraVe little eye thing, eye repair cream. It was alright. It's nothing special. I think it moisturized my skin. It doesn't do anything for me right now in the winter, but I think for summer it was perfect for moisturizing. But other than that, I don't notice any difference with this. It says it has an MVE delivery technology, which I have no idea what that means. I should have read up on it, but I'm not gonna buy it again. I think it was a little pricey too, and it's just not worth it for me. And then I finally finished this dry shampoo, which I have owned for years. Yes, hair products last me forever because I rarely do my hair. This is the Suave Dry Shampoo for all hair types. My girlfriend actually put me onto this, like I said, years ago. And I finally started using it, and it was okay. I think towards the end it lost what it was supposed to do, but I think it worked decently for the price. It was alright. It's not my favorite. I'm actually using it's a very popular dry shampoo that everybody talks about here on, or the brand, they talk about it here on YouTube. I'm not a fan. I actually much prefer this one than that one because that one does zero for me. So that's that. And then I have this J.R. Watkins Shea Butter hand cream. This one is in lavender. This smells so good, but my family hated it. Oh my gosh, it smells like lavender and eucalyptus combined. My family hated it when I used this in the car because it smells so strong. So I wouldn't buy it for that reason, although I love the scent of this. It's so heavily fragranced that I'm pretty sure it has a lot of alcohol in it as well. And for my hands, it's just not, you know, I have eczema on my hands and my hands get very, very dry. So this is not something that I would want to put on them again. But it does moisturize the hands. Not as long though. I much prefer the Eucerin little ones, the ones you can get in the little travel section. Those moisturize the hands so well. This one, in less than an hour, my hands were already dry, which is like, and for moisture or for lotion that's so thick, I would hope that, you know, it would keep them hydrated a little bit longer, moisturize a little bit longer, but this one didn't do it. But it smelled really good. I was really happy with the scent of that. And then toothpaste. I always toss my toothpaste tubes because I don't like holding on to all of them. But anyways, this one was the Colgate Total Advanced Whitening. We always get the Total Advanced Whitening one. And then I have some Project Pan stuff here too. Oh, this one's not. This is the Rejuvenating Dead Sea Mineral Spa Sheet Mask. It did nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. These are from Target and I think they're a couple of bucks. It did zero for my skin. So I wouldn't buy this one in particular. This NYX Matte Finishing Powder. I love this. This is the Set It Don't Fret It. I had the shade in medium and I loved it for stacking it up in my T-zone area. I loved it so much. It controlled my oils and it didn't look cakey. I just was a huge fan of this powder. I would totally buy this again. I think they have a press form. I would like to try the press form. And then I have this Rimmel Exaggerate a lip liner, which I will never buy again. This one is an Innocent. It's a little bit too concealer nude. I do like the shade in Enchanted or Enchantment, I think is one of the two. That color is so pretty. And I think I put it in a Project Pan and I finished that one out too. Love that one. Not a fan of this one. But I'm debating on even buying these in general just because they don't have a lot of product. I would much prefer getting the pencils that I sharpen because I get a whole lot more product out of those than I do out of these. But these are very creamy, very comfortable. They last on my lips a really long time and I really like them. And then I have this e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Not a fan of this. It's way too much fragrance and a lot of fragrance, which to me defeats the purpose of skincare. It's just crazy to me. So I would never buy this again. This is 10 bucks and to me the Pond's cold creams are way better and they're way cheaper than something like this and way more moisturizing, by the way. And then I have this NYX Dewy Finish Spray, which I will never buy again. I don't like it. It's way too dewy for me. I just, no, I don't like this. I'll never buy that again. I have this Purifying Tea Tree and Witch Hazel Mud Mask. I've mentioned before, this is from the brand Cabela, also from Target. I'm not buying these again because the moment that you open them up, you use up some of the product, but you don't use it all up. And they dry out so fast you can't even get the rest of it out. It's just a pain. If anything, you know, I would buy a mud mask or a purifying kind of mask, clay mask, not mud. Sorry, I'm still wheezing. Anyways, this is a mud mask or clay based mask. When I can actually seal it back up so it doesn't dry up like this. So I wouldn't buy that again. And then I have this Laura Mercier lip gloss in Opal. I love the color of this. I owned it for so many years though. I'm just not ready to buy or invest. I don't think I would invest into Laura Mercier lip glosses again, only because they're not very sticky, which means they're not going to last as long on the lips. I kept having to apply it. I put it in a project, which is why I used it all up. But I kept having to apply it so many times the day before 5 o'clock, which is why I ran through it so quickly in this project, because it just doesn't last, unfortunately. The color is really pretty. Let's see if I can... Color is really pretty. You can see it right there, and it has a little hint of color to it. Not to my lips personally. I think I'm too dark for it. Just adds gloss. But I think if you're a lot more fair, it would be really beautiful on you. And if you don't like sticky lip glosses, this is really great. And it smells a little bit like, I want to say like vanilla. It smells like vanilla. So really good. I wouldn't personally buy it again myself. And then these two lotions, which I had in a project as well, which came with gift sets, so I wouldn't buy these again. They're too heavily fragranced for me, and I just don't like it. So anyways, that's everything. I just wanted to make sure that I made this video because I want to throw all of this stuff away. I don't want to transfer trash to the other place. And then I also wanted to come on here and just chat with you guys because I haven't been on here, and it's probably going to be, you know, all of my videos are going to be not only delayed, but I'll probably, you know, I won't be uploading as often as I would like because everything's going to have to transfer over internet and everything. So, not that I have to explain myself, but I always like to come on here and let you guys know what's going on. So if you guys don't see a video from me, then you know why. I'm also on Snapchat, and I have been on there more regularly because I haven't been making any videos. So I've been on there more regularly. I'm going to try to start posting on my Instagram once again, or, you know, once I have the time for it. But follow me on Snapchat. I always list everything down below, by the way, as far as social medias go. And then quickly on my nails. This is Debrah Lippmann's Weird Science, which I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this nail polish. I've had it on now for a couple of days, and I'm just not sure about the color. I feel like it's a little bit too golden, and I'm not really a huge fan of gold polishes. So I like the green. I just feel like it leans a little bit more on the golden side. But it looks really pretty against my skin tone. I do like how it looks against my skin tone. I'm just not sure about the color. And then I get asked about my shadows also, so let me just mention this one, which is Makeup Forever. I don't know the number of this. I want to say it's I-736. I'll list it down below for you guys, but it's this really beautiful orange shadow. So beautiful. This shadow though, I gotta tell you, wow, that it applies so much better with the finger. I have a really hard time applying it with a brush. It's such a pain. But once you apply it wet, it applies very, very well. I lost my tissue. It applies better wet. And then now, next time that I put it on, I'm going to try to apply it with my finger instead of the brush. Because with a brush, it's just not the best. And then on my lips, I have Wet n Wild Chestnut. And then over top of it, I actually have a couple lipsticks on. I have Chestnut, and then from Wet n Wild, the lip liner. And then Wet n Wild, right? Wet n Wild, yeah. In Ricco Mauve, which is in a project, and I'm totally failing because I haven't worn makeup for a couple of weeks now. And then I have a lipstick from Lorac. I'll list everything down below because I do get asked, but I will list everything down below always. I try to list everything down below for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this video is so long. but you know I haven't been on here for a little bit. And then somebody asked me to do the ride or die tag. I wasn't thinking of doing that tag, to be honest with you, because I don't know, I just wasn't thinking of doing that tag. And I quite frankly can't think of anything that I can do, you know, can't do with like, oh my god, I love this so much. Like, there's nothing that I love that much, like, you know. But what I think I'm gonna do instead is do a favorites video. I don't know, let me know. Maybe do a favorites video and then just incorporate like the ride or die tag or something like that. But I still want to do it because somebody asked me to do it, and I would love to do it. I just don't, I look at all the categories and I'm like, I don't have anything that I, you know, love, you know, in a particular category, you know. So that's why I was kind of debating on doing that video. I'm rambling at this point because I've missed you guys. I've missed being on YouTube, and but it's Thanksgiving week. I know a lot of people are off, and I hope like you guys enjoy your time with your families and your friends, or if you have family coming from out of town, that's great. You know, I hope you guys enjoy your time with them. And I thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.